I'm sure you've used and heard a lot of different ways to make soft and hard-boiled eggs. New eggs, old eggs, boiling water, start with cold water, adding vinegar, adding salt. So confusing. I'm going to show you a really simple way with just boiling water and eggs. So for this simple, foolproof method, it doesn't matter what kind of pot we have. You just want to have enough water to cover the eggs by about an inch. So after our water's boiling, we're going to turn it down slightly, just so the eggs don't get knocked around, and very gently lower the eggs in. We're going to immediately set the timer. And we want to go 5.5 minutes for a soft-boiled egg. Next, we're going to turn the fire up just a little bit so we get a little bit more of a simmer. So at 5 minutes and 30 seconds, we're going to take out our eggs that we have set aside for soft-boiled and just place them into some ice water. I only want them in here just long enough so that I can hold them and then peel them. Perfect. So for our soft-boiled eggs, what we want to do is just gently crack them after we can touch them. And on this flatter side, that's typically where I like to start peeling because there's a little air bubble in there. Again, you'll hear some things like fresher eggs are easier to peel, or older eggs are easy to peel. I find it's really a luck of the draw what you get. I'm going to just rinse it off in some warm water. And then I want to share with you, I'm just going to dry it off. I want to share with you, this kind of brings me back to my childhood, a breakfast dish that my mother used to make for my brothers and me. So it's just a piece of toast that's buttered, cubed up and put in a bowl, and then this beautiful soft-boiled egg that I'm going to cut and lay inside, and then all that really nice yolk as it's running, just a little bit of flaky sea salt, a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper, and then I like to fancy it up with just a little bit of either chopped tarragon or some fresh chopped chives. It's a nice little breakfast. I mean, what little kid or little adult at heart wouldn't love that? So at 12 minutes is when we pull the eggs for hard boiled. And again, we're just going to place them in the ice water. We're going to let those sit in the ice water for a good 5 minutes before peeling. It's good to peel the eggs when they're slightly warm inside. I have found that it's a little easier to get the peel off in larger pieces. Now it's time to peel our eggs. So when you cook hard-boiled eggs properly and shock them properly in ice, that will keep them from turning green inside because you want a nice, beautiful yellow egg inside. So we're going to start by just gently cracking the top and the bottom of the egg and around. And I'm going to start peeling on this flatter side because that's typically where a bubble is. You can see that little bubble inside. So it makes it a little bit easier. There's also a membrane around the egg, so it makes it easier to peel that all off. So we can do this a number of ways. We can either peel it and then rinse them under water, or just gently back in the ice water. And I'll do one more. As you can see, sometimes they come off in nice big pieces and sometimes you get little pieces. Every egg is different, kind of like us. Next, I want to show you how beautiful they are inside. So these are great for making egg salad, they're great for making deviled eggs. And as you can see, they're perfectly yellow all the way around. There's just a slight color in the middle, so it's not too overcooked. They're just perfect. And sometimes they're really great just with some flaky sea salt and a little bit of cracked black pepper. That's a nice morning snack. You get your protein in. Hard-boiled eggs. My goal is to teach everyone method and technique. When you learn great method and technique, you can take these two simple things, soft-boiled eggs, hard-boiled eggs, and put your spin on it and create some great recipes in your kitchen.